Catch a kite on the floor, might smear contour. Girl, you fly.
The Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. The location for the Raptors. Pound for pound, maybe the toughest guy in the league. Fred VanVleet looking to flex tonight as they await tip-off at the United Center. Raptors, Bulls is next, and we'll be right back. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, guys, in today's NBA, superstars often change teams. Commissioner Silver said, quote, used to be when someone said Larry, you'd say Boston. Magic, you'd say LA. Jordan, Chicago. But that was a different time. Now some worried about the change, but with trades bringing publicity, he said, I think we've all changed our view. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. VanVleet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt, and it's Siakam in at the 5. And for the Bulls, Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's Green in at the 3. VanVleet finds Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. The 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. It's stolen by Barnes. VanVleet, the pass to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet for 3. And the Raptors get it back. A good look from Siakam. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
Williams' shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And stolen by Williams. Green with the ball. Siakam covering. And that one's good. Green.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
A sound decision maker. Siakam knew exactly how much time he had for the catch and shoot.
The kick out to Ball. From behind the arc. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to VanVleet. Outside Anunoby. Lets a 3 fly. VanVleet misses.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Up top Ball. Guarded by VanVleet. Ball no good. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point. But once they lost him, things definitely changed.
Now here's Ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
Yeah, Ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and unfortunately, B.A., that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And, of course, he was shooting 42% from three. Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. And he gets that one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. They trail by one. Van Vliet outside. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Here's Levine. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Trent outside. Over to the left wing. Vucevic against Siakam. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Chicago with a board. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And an Obi for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, BA, they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
Here they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Lovables.
Chicago trailing here. Now ball from 11 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. Trent outside. Van Vliet outside. The three ball. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Ball gets it to go.
I love how hard Lonzo Ball plays. It's what's allowed him to overwhelm the defense right there.
Pass to Barnes. And Green comes to help. Out to the wing. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Here's Green. And he can't get that one. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Trent for three. Pure from three-point range.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ball outside. On the wing, Green. Over Anunoby. Toronto grabs the miss.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Now here's Green. 8 points in his last time out. And the shot goes down.
Alonzo has been working on that, shooting off the catch with confidence and without hesitation.
Back to Van Vliet. Trent left side. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Trent's got 5 now.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
The 3 from Ball. Not going to go that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
That doesn't go either for Ball.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Van Vliet on the wing, beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's Levine for 3. They get it back. Outside for Green. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Green missing. The Raptors shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. To the inside. And Anunoby gets it to go.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovables.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Bradley comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for Green. And Dragic has subbed in for Ball. Well, Smitty, Van Vliet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. Now here's Drummond. 14 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Bradley, and that one is stuffed right through.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
To the middle. Achua with the dunk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Bradley misses. And here are the Raptors now, leading by 12. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Bradley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Bradley's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Flynn, defended by Dragic. Anunoby with it. Fires from deep. That shot missing.
As they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Shot by Levine, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achiuwa was traded before his second year in the league.
You know, it's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year, but Precious, he had a great second year.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges. Getting out to a nice lead, great flow, and great execution.
White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Tenacious inside play from Kobe. Gets the shot off and a trip to the line. Well, one thing about Kobe White, he has shown promise with his athleticism and shot creation. All he needs now is consistency. I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Achua. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And Hurt slams it in.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Well, for White, he's still putting in the work, continuing to develop as a player.
And you can see it in his game. He's more confident, using his speed to get downhill. He's playing off his shot, and White has really made strides on the defensive end.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Pass to Dragic.
2 minutes.
White for 3. Shot is good. Dragic making the play.
Kobe White making it rain from distance. Woo-wee.
Outside Anunoby. The 3 is up. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Pass to Levine. Takes a 3. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be payback. Levine matching threes and making plays.
Outside Anunoby. Inside, Birch. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Dragic against Anunoby. Drummond passes to Dragic. Here's Levine for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout called the Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Fans, make some noise.
And the Raptors with some changes. Young, he's checked in for Achua. Porter Jr. comes in for Anunoby. And it's Trent in for Van Vliet. Trent outside. Pass to Porter. Outside Young. Back to Porter. Here's Flynn. Fires for 3. Bradley grabs the board. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. And the basket by Dragic.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Now here's Trent. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Trent against White. Pass to Bradley. Now here's Dragic. The 3 is up. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Trent. Here's Young. And a good offensive board. And he... gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back.
Please give a big round of applause.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Gary Trent is out there with Malachi Flynn. Then there's Khem Birch. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Porter. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Flynn. Off target with the three. Pass to Bradley. Yep, count it. Bradley's got 6 points. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scorers are rising to the top.
A deep three from Ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Good to see. Lonzo Ball has to keep working on improving his accuracy from deep.
Porter finds Birch. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to White. He shoots it. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
And here's Birch. Down low. Here's Siakam. That one is off. Nice D from Vucevic. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
They get the rebound. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great positioning by Vucevic. Hustle points for the big man.
The Raptors with a lead. Inside. And Birch slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
White can't hit. For Toronto, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Birch with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Porter. Ooh, poked away. Birch down low. Working on Green. Left side Porter. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, part of Porter's efficiency comes from good decision-making. Gets the shot he wants and doesn't hesitate.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Porter. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
To the middle. Here's Trent. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Trent's got 7.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet. He'll find an open man. So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Timeout called. The Raptors.
To give you an idea of how good the Bulls were last season, they spent 56 days atop the Eastern Conference, but ultimately they couldn't overcome the injury to Lonzo Ball.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Williams has checked in for Bradley.
Team. Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Van Vliet finds Barnes. Now Trent. He's guarded by White. Now Barnes. And And the Raptors miss again.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide open shooter and gets it to him.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. To the inside. Achua with the dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by White.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Trent outside. Pass to Achua. Fires the three. Can't get it to drop.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Vucevic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Good physicality inside from Vooch. He's not afraid to mix it up with the defender.
They grab their own miss. Siakam, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Vucevic. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Toronto trailing. Trent outside. Here's Siakam. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Trent up top. He's got 7. Barry's the easy one. Trent's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Here's Williams. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
And Toronto calls time here.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Anunoby checked in for Siakam. Toronto's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Anunoby for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 11. Here's Williams. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Left side Barnes puts it up from 12, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got 8 points. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's Vucevic, high post. Achua's there. Vucevic gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Achua gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Chicago making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Green. And Dragic has subbed in for Ball. And Toronto also making a switch. Young's checked in. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Trent with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Drummond. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
Toronto shooting a solid 47%. Trent outside. And Young slams it in.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Dragic. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Back to Williams. Shoots over Anunoby. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Drummond. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter. To the paint. It's stolen by Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
There's not many that dunks it as powerful as Andre Drummond. He's explosive at 280 pounds.
Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. Goes back up. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's White. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And now the Raptors on the break. Dragic against Van Vliet. The open shot, Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 now on the night. To the middle. Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's got 6.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Van Vliet outside. Inside. Young. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Chicago. And Toronto also making a switch. Flynn's checked in. Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Levine. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Levine's got 10 points in the game.
In the mid-range area, the big vertical helps Zach LaVine get a clean look. no matter who's around.
And Young gets it to go.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Greg.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in. Both free throws good from Barnes.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Connects from downtown. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Outside Anunoby. Back to Flynn. Kicks it out to Barnes. The baseline J is on the way. Doesn't go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Now here's Van Vliet. 26 points for him last game against Chicago. Oh, Drummond with a block.
That rejection was well-timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Anunoby. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Birch, he's checked in for Flynn. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's Birch missing. Chicago has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pulls up on the wing. White can't hit.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Van Vliet, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Always pressing the action. Van Vliet just never backs down. Makes him hard to contain.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Drummond passes to Levine. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Levine's got 17 points.
Impressive night scoring the ball for Zach. He knows how to put on a show.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Birch slams it in.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Van Vliet with it. He's got 7. It's hauled in by White. Here's Dragic. He got a piece of it. So we conclude the first half. Bulls out in front, up 11. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
76.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so Zach Levine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Up, you got to get in some help. That pretty much covers everything on this shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
On your feet, fans.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Zach Levine has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So it's Chicago now. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Trent. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Here's Levine for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Trent outside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
That's what they want from Patrick. Active, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Here's Vucevic. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
And again, Toronto no good.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Second shot opportunity, and Vucevic with the lay-in. Vucevic has got 14 points.
Solid play from Vooch in the paint, using his physical advantage to get to his shot.
It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Levine, that one's good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Good on the shot. Levine's got 24.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Trent outside. Shot to stop the run. That one rolls around and rims out. Chicago has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Levine, good.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And Toronto calls time here. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls. Thank you to the
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Anunoby finds Trent. Here's Siakam. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Siakam's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Down low. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Assertive move by Pascal Siakam, slamming it in before anyone can contest it.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
The Raptors have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And that's out of bounds. Toronto. Will retain possession, and it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Trent.
It's weird. Coming out of the break, he seems like he's lost his touch.
Here's Anunoby.
Excellent read on defense from Patrick Williams.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Here's Green. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The Bulls making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Free throw good. Green. Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Gary Trent Jr. with great awareness, finding a guy with a better shot.
That one drops for him. Vucevic has got 21.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to..." win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together.
So true, Allie. Thank you. Flynn, he's checked in for Toronto.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted #2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Pass to Achua. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Achua's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Ball no good. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Barnes passes to Siakam. Chicago grabs the miss. On the wing, Levine. It's good. Levine's got 11 points here in the second half.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
Van Vliet outside. Pulls up at the elbow. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic is...
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Flynn. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. No good there. And Chicago will go the other way with it.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Toronto shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Barnes. The kick out to Van Vliet. Uncovered. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Bradley. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Scotty Barnes. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Dragic is checked in for Chicago.
At the line for the Bulls, Zach LaVine.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know Zach LaVine's never averaged fewer than double-digit points in his career, but he didn't get picked for the All-Star team until his 7th season.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 7. Count it. Young's got 10.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And Ball gets it to go.
The D has to push Ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
You know, one area where Levine improved in his first All-Star season was efficiency, Smitty.
You're correct. The scoring totals were always impressive, but his effective shooting percentage took a big jump up. Zach's playing the smartest basketball of his career.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Porter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Offensive board. Achua with the dunk.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Shot is good by Levine.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Young. Over Green. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Man, how about the career Thaddeus Young has had, Smitty?
B.A., you love to have those veterans that do a great job passing out all that wisdom. And, B.A., Thaddeus has a lot left on the floor.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in. Levine finds Ball. And Young pulls it down. Young's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Flynn. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Chicago with a board. Here's Ball. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Van Vliet against Levine. Back to Van Vliet from the arc. The shot off that time.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Shot is good by Levine.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Flynn. High post Boucher. Here's Flynn. Left side Porter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. The Bulls making a switch here. Simonovic is checked in.
For your Bulls, Marko Simonovic.
Ball against Van Vliet. Young inside. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Drummond, high post. Boucher on him. Pass to Simonovic. Jacks up a 3. Porter pulls it in. Toronto shooting just under 40% from the field. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The 3 from Ball. Second chance shot. And Drummond with the finish. Drummond's got 10 points in the game.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Now here's Young. 12 points for him to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Thaddeus Young.
Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
2 minutes remaining in
Back to
the
Ball. Launches a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Young's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half. It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Dragic finds Levine. Ball right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out of bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Chicago. Chicago making some changes. Williams comes in for Simonovic. And it's White in for Dragic. Birch, he's checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Flynn. Ball's going up the court. There's Ball with a three. They get it back. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
And Birch slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Ball outside. Three-pointer. Bulls keep it alive.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Trent, he's checked in for Toronto.
Gary Trent Jr.
Ball passes to Drummond. Off the mark there with a three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Levine. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Trent's got 4 rebounds in the game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
13 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Drains the triple.
With slightly revised mechanics, Lonzo has become a more consistent threat from downtown.
Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So for Toronto right now, we've got Fred VanVleet, Chris Boucher out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Khem Birch, and it's Banton in at the 2-guard spot. And that was good.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And Drummond with the jam.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's Terry. Banton pulls it in. And attention has been given to the interactions between fans and the players. Smitty, sometimes it feels more chippy than in years past.
I totally agree, B.A., and I think what happens is fan interaction is getting way out of hand. They have to understand it's just a game. It's getting too personal.
And Toronto has possession. The Bulls making their last shot. Back to VanVleet. Boucher, left side. It's stolen by Drummond. Jones from outside. Second chance effort. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Dragic is checked in for White. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Birch. Young comes in for Boucher. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Flynn in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Jones. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Porter with the steal. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Achua with the dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Jones misses. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Did that 7'1" wingspan come in handy? Porter, a legit threat to score anytime he gets around the rim.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Another miss by Porter. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Dragic outside. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Pass to Banton. Porter with it, defended by Jones. From 13, another miss by Porter.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jr. with the pass.
The Raptors shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Here's Flynn, defended by Dragic. Pass to Young. To the inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
The Bulls have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Back to Dragic. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Terry's shot is good.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Porter. Here's Flynn, defended by Dragic. Oh, and Bradley with a block. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Jones misses. Porter with it. He's picked up by Jones. Porter against Dragic. The putback. Bradley grabs the board. Chicago's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Now here's Drummond. And we know the big markets draw free agents. As a player, how different can that experience be from the big city to the smaller market?
Well, we know it's a big difference. And obviously there's been this old adage that big city wins more. But we've had some teams from smaller markets step up and win a championship like the Milwaukee Bucks.
The kick out to Young. Softly drops in the floater. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Dragic. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Porter. Oh, Drummond with a block. They recover it. Young, the pass to Porter. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Porter mixing it up inside, drawing the foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Simonovic, he's checked in for Bradley.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Bulls. Here's Flynn. No good on the 3.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Jones' shot is good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Achua. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And here's Chicago. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Drummond. Dragic outside. And here's Jones from outside the arc. That one falls. Great assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game. The Raptors shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Flynn, defended by Dragic. Here's Benton. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. Over Jones. They get it again. Here's Young. They shoot again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The first free throw is good. Wilson's checked in for Achua. Second free throw, no good.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Terry's shot is good.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Benton. When a team is underperforming, coaches are often the first people called into question. Is that fair, Smitty?
In some cases it is fair, but I'll break it down like this, B.A. It always starts at the top. From coaching to your best players, they're always going to get the blame.
Jones' shot is good.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Flynn. And the Raptors miss again.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Dragic. Here's Simonovic, guarded by Young. Let's go with a 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Looking to end the run. Porter's shot is off.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Pass to Simonovic. Dragic outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Young. Here's Benton. Rebound by Terry.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
For 3, Dragic hits the trifecta. Dragic has got 11 points here in the second half.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just 1 made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
Takes the 3. Tries again. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Dragic. 4-3. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. Dragic has got 21.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Here's Benton. Young with it. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Jones from outside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Here's Benton. Pass to Wilson. Here's Flynn. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Terry.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Now Drummond. Jones from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Jones has got 11 points in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zach LaVine.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pass to Simonovic. Here's Terry from deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Now here's Jones. From downtown. Wilson grabs the board. Porter against Jones. Here's Wilson. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. The shot by Drummond, no good. So no problem for Chicago. They get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.